Alright guys, welcome back to the next update. I have my black car behind me right now, and what we're going to be doing today is doing pretty much a ground up tune. I'm going to get this thing on the dyno, get everything loaded up, and I'll get you guys up to speed on where the tune's at right now, and then I'm going to go over pretty much how I'm going to tune this and to kind of take you guys along with me on seeing how much power we can make out of this 3S FE turbo. So let's get the dyno on and we'll get to the next step. Alright, so at this point, the car is physically attached to the dynos. The main power is hooked up. It's plugged into the box back there. I still got to turn it on. So everything's physically hooked up. What I got to start doing now is hooking up the electronics. And so I'm just going to go over a quick setup tour on that. I'm going to use everything I have. So there's two things I got is that normally that you don't have to use, but I like to use. I've got a external wideband, and I got two ways of doing that. Basically, if you've got a catted system, you can't use this. So the next option is to, if you got cats, we have to weld a bung on there and thread an O2 straight into that. It's more accurate, so a bung's always better. I've also got this option here, so this just clamps to the tail pipe, so right on the exhaust, and it kind of just goes up and clamps in right here. It's a quick, dirty way of doing it. I would not recommend doing this with a car where you're relying 100% off of the O2. Idle, low RPM, low loads, it's going to be a little off because it's going to be sucking air back into the exhaust between the pulses. So it's not the 100% accurate. In my case, this car is already running a O2 wideband on it, so that's actually what goes into the Mega Squirt. That's going to be my backup. Basically, if I see a variation between this one and that one, I know there's a problem and I got to look into it. I would rather have two than one and potentially, it fail and give me the wrong information and bad things happen. So it's my backup, so it can be a little inaccurate. I'm just looking for large variations. So I got to run this wire from the air fuel port on the dyno controller back there. That's going to go straight into the dyno, and I'll be able to record and monitor from the dyno itself as well. So then the other tool I'm going to use, which is pretty cool. This thing's actually, I've been playing around with it. I got a few things to make. I want to make some adapters for injectors and whatnot. Knock Monitor Pro. I bought this thing. This thing's awesome. Essentially, it's a standalone knock sensor system. It uses the little Bosch 2-wire knock sensors, and I went ahead and made an adapter for the 3S GTE, so I can actually thread my universal knock sensor into this, and this will screw into the 3S GTE. These are M8 by 1.25. 3S GT is M12 by 1.25, so it's just a little adapter. I made it on the lathe real quick. So then additionally, it uses either an ignition coil for a pickup on RPM or injectors, and you have to set up in the software to tell it what it's doing, what inputs. But RPM is injector or coil. The blue one actually is a map sensor, so that's why I have this over here. I got a little 5 volt voltage regulator. I'm going to make a setup so it's all universal. I'm going to have my own map sensor to hook up to customers' cars. And the other input is a wideband. So essentially, I could do a road tune or something. This is all standalone, and there's a set of headphones. I don't know where I put them. Oh, down here maybe. Yep, right here. So wireless headphones. and I can hear the engine noise, but it also makes a beep when it's hearing knock. So what you do is you have to do a pull at a conservative ignition timing, conservative fuel. That way it's recording the actual engine noise, and then from there you can figure out what's considered knock or pinging or whatnot. So and you can, from that point, you can increase the timing, and it's going to tell you basically what is not good noises. So in this case, since I'm running it through a standalone and I already got a wideband, a secondary wideband, I'm just going to use the RPM input, and then there's also a grounding cable I need to attach. So that's all I'm going to use out of this, is I just need to know knock, and I've already, this is a 3S FE, and it has a little bung on the backside. I went ahead and drilled and tapped it for M8 by 1.25 when I was building the motor out of the car. So yeah, let me hook all that stuff up. I get to do all the fun wires now. So I'll be back in a few and I'll show the setup. All right, so everything's been hooked up. So just following up with where I left off with you guys before. I have the knock sensor module hooked up. So there's the knock sensor way down there that's hooked up. So all that's hooked up. I've got the wideband hooked up. So I got my headphones charging, so that way they're fully charged. I'm not sure how much tuning I'm going to do. Can't talk. Don't know how much tuning I'm going to do tonight. But you know, maybe at least get it running to where I can tune it tomorrow. Here's the wideband actually wired up, hooked up, so it kind of just goes all the way across, keeping it safe away from hot stuff. So I'm gonna do, probably should have done this before, but I'm gonna do a quick drive to make sure the dyno feels good. Everything looked like it was within specs, so I shouldn't vibrate too much. Alright, well, I think I have to call it quits for today. I think I'll see what I have from what I filmed today, and maybe I'll just make like a two-parter or something. This isn't working out. I got a new computer, and it's very angry at me, so I'm gonna have to figure this out. So I think I'm gonna make this like a two-parter. We'll see what I have. Maybe I won't. I don't know. But tomorrow, today's the, I don't know what day it is. It's Friday. But tomorrow, Saturday, I am coming back to the shop, and I'm hoping to be able to tune this car. So I might just do this like a dyno setup video, just to kind of give you guys an idea of what it takes to set the dyno up and some of the features I can do. I think I might just do that. But tomorrow will be an actual dyno tuning video of that car. So this is sort of just an introduction, I suppose. So yeah, I'm gonna end it, cut it there. So hopefully tomorrow is a better day. So I'll have some help that's with some people that are better with computers. I'm not great, no. So, but cool. Hopefully tomorrow will be an exciting video. Hoping to see some really good numbers out of this. So I might try to come after Zach with the 3S GTE. We'll see how far I can push this, but he'd be mad, but we'll see. All right, well, I'll see you all later. Keep an eye out for the video for tomorrow. I guess I'll get this edited and uploaded tonight, and that way I can keep you guys informed as we go. So I'll see you all next time.